Games Arena. The final spot for champions is on the line. Let's bring out your first team. Give it up for NRG!
Spoke about extensively here, really just reawakening themselves in this stage, picking up some big pieces, you know, bringing in so many pieces that have just fallen right into place for NRG.
And right at the right time.
Perfect
time.
time.
Team's been on an absolute tear towards the end of.
Now, let's bring out their opponents. Make some noise for Cloud9!
But there are few teams that are coming into this as prepared as Cloud9. They have Coach Jimmy there, who is always trying to think up maybe some new game.
Yeah, this is the team that has been known to choke in playoffs, to fall flat at the end. But here they are, disproving that.
It's a team where attack-side rounds occasionally on certain maps, they've been struggling to get the calling going, but grouping up now for a potential chance to pop into B. This is a crossfire setup though, if I've ever seen one. Dart sails into the back, not clearing these players though, step forwards, and Cloud9, they strike first and strike hard while they're at it. Yeah, filled up, I mean, listen, sheer, whole lot of stuff to get through here, and Zeppa's just waiting for the right time to dead it all, and there it is. Wall goes up, so do the Thorns, and the Paranoia just on top. That is picture perfect, perfection to open.
Fire during the group stage, tearing teams apart. First kills left, right, and center. A phenom. Haven't quite seen it in playoffs though. He's been quieter, and I think in this game for C9, you don't see them explore down mid too often. They're leaving C pretty open, not expecting NRG to be back here.
Vic's one of the danger players, has that rifle.
On top of default, and he's peeking around the side.
There it is, straight into the crosshair.
The opening engagement has not gone your way.
Taking peeks himself. He's got that bulldog. Wall's going to be pulled out now. Spoiling the surprise. Net though could be catching. There it is. Third shot.
30 seconds
Does
left.
the job. Twice against it. Cloud9 just looking to contain. Zeppa just jiggling. NRG really pushing their luck. Just trying to overextend to see if they can turn the tide of this fight. Maybe damage done still. Oh, Som. Rifle in hand. He's going to hold this one down, but a Paranoia, it's good. Snakebite offloaded, but now he's going to be shot from afar. Zeppa instantly removes him. It's a 1v3 for Ethan. The IGL has got to try and do it all, but it's too much to overcome. A bonus round conversion. Thanos swarms up and overhead here. There's going to be sending it all flying forwards to see if they can take this A side by.
Is he enough of a nutcase to use his Omen ult to avoid that?
Maybe grouping up and gathering up though. Cloud9 already. There it is, let loose here with a Steel Garden. Paranoia sweeps forward, straight out from the top. It's a shorty out into his hands, overdrive for Oxy. It's a galvanizing opener. Cracks the defense, and the whole of NRG just crumbles.
I don't really see a counter plan there, but it's also just such a difference in terms of preparation too. C9 knew exactly how they wanted to play that defense round. If they were going over towards A, there's not going to be any pressure. And then suddenly Zephyr will be there as well. So this is still going to be tough for NRG.
A lot of pressure. Mitch out in the open.
They've tried to punish Mitch and he's gotten away with it.
Front. Cloud9 are looking to hard anchor this spot. They have players that are ready in position. That stun is beautiful though. Paranoia sweeps forward. Mitch has to respond. Double with the flashes. The Paranoia on top as well, but biding their time, tempered for a moment. The smoke just really dropped into the faces. Brook does not care about it, disrespecting it. Ults, use and expended, and Som is holding for that push. Hit drop down as well as that push just for good measure. Ulti wants to send this one forwards and a no-scope! Oh, goodness.
Could have been a little bit better if he'd done that with the shorty perhaps, but NRG get their first round on the board. Short. But I like the anti-plan from C9 again. It's the same thing you were talking about previously, Brent. They know that the lockdown is there, so they fight heavy for short, which is great. And then in a 4v2, NRG are still so shook, they have to...
Taking absolutely everything here with the smoke up. There was a chance of the timing again. Matter finally gets his one.
It's his first.
Just spam through that smoke. A stray shot missed out. In through the wall. Matter. An immediate answer back. In through the back of the side. Zeppa is there. And that's still Garden. My God, is offloading all sorts of bullets. Trying to help and assist the rest of the team. They've been pushed into the corners. And there's a shorty for you. Spoils the surprise. Zeppa still alive and kicking. Still a menace, but Som will shut him down. So quick with the tempo, NRG speeded up to get that third.
Players on the entry, and Som, remarkable that he's able to get out and get two from this, even gets the reload of the shorty. And C9 were so frantic at following up on the Steel Garden.
Just trying to cut noise, re-hit it again.
Yeah, they have stun.
Down with a stun. That's going to be dealt with though. Now Hunter's Fury though should at least pave the way, hopefully, to some level of success. Net is sidestepping, dodging, juking. Vic even getting the one. It's returned though with that trade. And here's spraying down these players. They're isolated. NRG left alone. No more backup, no more help arriving. Scuba's going to be late to the scene of the crime. And Cloud9 stop that momentum that NRG were getting under themselves.
We're seeing the same errors that were floating early on in stage 2. And I thought that they were past them. But re-hitting there into 3 players is
Deadly to get through. Smokes are going to be propped up here. Stun ricochets off towards the back, but that Thorns did it off nice and early. Anchor Smoke as well to play around that dart. Just the slightest reveals a flash forwards. Mitch trying to take the fight towards him. NRG, they're making him hurt for it. They're making him hurt bad. Find the right timings and lay claim to that site.
That's not where Vic wanted the smoke to go, but he might have an opportunity. Was Brooks jumping into the open?
Out into the open. It's a 2v5 situation. Now turn to that 2v4. Paranoia is good. Ethan does respond though. TP up towards the top. It's all contained in the end. NRG find that 4th round.
Managed to take away in general. That is a great defense half for C9 with a brand new comp here on Haven. It's towards Scuba on C. He is alone currently.
And there it is. Shots popped off here by Scuba. Hello, that's a TP. Not really what he was expecting. Scuba, he just stands his ground. Eventually body blocked by Cloud9 looking to get active. Paranoia's already sweeping past and around here, but the wall's going to be triggered. Off to the side, these players are being squeezed. Multiple directions here, but way out into the open. Son was ahead. Most of his team, there's no trade in sight. More passive positions, but Ethan's going to be onto this one here with the smoke to obfuscate. Hiding most of this one. It is how Ethan swings out, but can't claim the life of Net. Could have been a chance for him. Towards Rourke right now. He's only got the shorty in his hands. Might be able to just get the one. He missed the timing on it.
And everybody else on C9 going back to cover it too. I mean, phenomenal awareness. You just don't hear anything towards CT or Heaven.
Tenuous. TP pass though, just trying to make the most of this one. Scuba! Scuba! Where's he pull that one from? It's a 3-piece, 4-piece!
There's no way.
A Sheriff ace! But he doesn't know where Net is lying in wait, and one shot to the body will do him in just from that Sheriff. He has to get a bit of a move on with the footsteps. Net knows exactly where he's playing, and he spoils the party for Scuba, the chance for redemption. See this. That's disgusting.
These are nasty shots.
Oh.
A pillar for his team to rely on. This playoffs Net has stepped up so much.
And that's pulling players away as well. B. Less strong because of it. Moving forwards now, Cloud9. Not shy with the engagements. They want to take it forwards fast and hard now with that stun potentially to lay claim to even more space here. Players out towards the back, just sidestep and tip-tap there with a rifle. Oxy, it's online with it. It's a wall into their faces to try and slowly approach, and that response of NRG is an attempt of it! Vic will just stop them in their tracks. See what they can do. The smoke gets Ethan into a prime position, but there it is, not expected. Still that return of the fire is there. It's equalized by Oxy. Expected him to be playing right where he's looking, but all lying in wait onto the side and not even able to escape with his life. The 11th round now for Cloud9.
Players off B to go and worry about A, worry about a contact play on A, because that would be the normal thing to go for, but it's a fake contact A play into a B pop.
That's
and then
insane.
they fight for the A connector.
Cutting it up close to the corner. There's a smoke that blooms, blossoms. He's playing inside of it. Just with that stinger, close quarters only to one. It is traded, and Oxy's round and towards the side. It's clean as anything with the movement. And he's laying claim to the lives with Scuba. He's still here. Not to be denied his spot towards the back. Zephyr does clean him up though. Now left to the 1v1. Him versus Mada, and Mada in through the back. Thorns lay it out. Time is of the essence. 12 seconds remaining. Oh my! What is that?
Sick flick from Zephyr. The last 2 matches that he's played against NRG. And now he's 18-12. The only player above him, Oxy, who'd yet to have an insane map in playoffs, but this is it. That is a flick and a half. And he's so calm at the end there.
And they haven't been playing towards that narrative all playoffs long.
No.
One round, take that first step. That's all it takes for Cloud9 now. Now making a move towards it. Ned has already just popped the header Som through the smoke. Hold on, no, I think Vic actually TP'd up towards Heaven. These players are trying to contest this, and Matt is off onto the flank. He's being hunted out, sniffed out here. All the utilities disposal being offloaded! But oh my, okay, not grounded with electricity. Still, it is cleaned up in the end. Scuba Now looking forward to this one, playing it patiently as anything, and that is picture perfect! They play right into his hands. Slipping through onto the flank.
They might just be a little too slow, though.
Back's open towards him. Time's getting away from Zephyr here. 5 seconds left, but this is it. Surely, there it is. NRG get that 6.
It's a map that they're great at in terms of the defense side, but 6 in a row on top of this one, which, you know, came down to the wire with Scuba having to hold his nerve there in Garage. Could be the round.
Flash forwards, that's supplementary with the spam.
A serious question.
Man, I need some help here. Stunned up here by the Trailblazer. That's going to be clearing out that short angle. Here it is, still guarded. Overdrive was being saved, though, for a moment like this here with the Seekers. That Utah flies forwards, and that paranoia in all. Still the guns are back. The time to strike is gone.
So definitely some opportunities for C9 to get in. What you're looking for here is one of the C9 players to decide.
Macro play is going to be almost anticipated here by NRG, ready for a fight to be taken forwards. Gets info that they're playing this tight towards the side here, but that TP forwards! No push off the back of this one. Thorns as well, slows down any attempt of return on that fire. And it comes down to this slide and glide straight into the fight and the fray. Mada delivering death and helping his team get right to business.
But man, they had no time to work with there. NRG playing things right to the wire. An attempt at a really disciplined approach in this round. End of the day, though, that is 3 in a row for NRG, and they've knocked Cloud9's economy. They've forced out 2 big ults from them. Although Oxy is on the other side of the map, so it might be an idea to keep your eye on that too.
Be a bit of a backstab play occurring here, but that Nana Swarm
using Oxy on a C-split. Nice call in again from Mitch.
leaving him inserted, looking for the right play here. Mada, he's out wide into the open, just safe there from the movement. Clean as anything, the wall up as well, trying to help his team get all the way back in. Mada just lays him down, at least with that pistol, picks up the rifle, and he's right back up there. Not to be denied.
Mada, the guy with the most aces, puts another one on the board again. Remarkable, man. He missed the first 2 right clicks, had to steal a rifle. Oh. Insane spray control from Net onto Mitch, and the sliding kill on Vic. What op crutch?
Oh my god! Yeah, that's nice.
Literally, what op crutch?
That is nice. Dark Flash, all going to be used overhead here. Wall to get them all the way in. That stun connects. Ethan trying to drift backwards, but he's right into the fight.
And this should be it.
In wait, ready and waiting, and finally let loose in through the back. CT in the hands of Mada. And NRG have got to get a move on here. Plays need to be made. They're putting the squeeze on through Garage and the flank, but the wall just cuts some out into the picture. Ingrained into the site. Deep-seated positions in through the wall, and Vic's found that timing, but not the weapon at hand, not the right one at all. The dart, Oxy, forward to the shotgun. He's made the mincemeat. There's no time, and the time has just run short.
Cloud9 again avoid the choking allegations. They were up massive, but in the end they close it out. It ends up being a 3-round game, but C9 knew their win condition was getting that pit up.
Cloud9 5 towards A main. Som the only player to push them back, but Brock is going to be joining them. He needs some help to try and reinforce this one immediately through Link. Mada, wall separates them, but they are shoulder to shoulder. And seeing that flash forwards as well, he's going to be pushed off the line. Ethan, he's thinking, is this my time to strike? Contact walk up here, Ethan does at least light them up with a help of Scuba by his side.
That's great.
Instant retreat back to more passive positions, and there's a lot to clear on a map like Corrode. Up through it now, the paranoia is good, but the traces and the classics in the hand of Cloud9.
No, instead they back it up. And this spike plant, in an odd spot considering the locations of the rest of Cloud9.
Standing ahead.
Fighting for a position forwards. Dark clears most of this one here. Mada had his watchful eye onto main. Zepper's removed, and there it is, anticipating the positions perfectly. Vic can only do so much in a spot like that.
Might tip things in NRG's favor. It's tough to know. But what I do know is that Cloud9 are going to get tested on this attack side.
Oh yeah.
We saw them play against Sentinels. That was a great game.
Lying in wait, judge in hand.
It's a nasty position, but it is one that people will sometimes clear with wall bangs.
Who's going to be getting that info again and that jiggle?
Outlaw.
Lotus flying forwards now with that stun ricocheting the thorns to the side. Ethan is under a tremendous amount of pressure, even a team flash into the process, but it is Oxy blinded up. Does the damage, does the work. These stingers are just overwhelming and overloading them. Brock, he's left alone. Blink of an eye, it's one player against two. That's that Bulldog.
I thought for sure Brock could be caught.
I mean, they could be from anywhere. I think he heard the shot initially onto the dart from Heaven. Flashes there, anticipating and even spotting the second one out. Brock, 2 bullets left. Has to commit to the reload just for any sort of chance into it, but still just tip-tapping away, Zephyr! Cheeky with the peaks. Immediately Cloud9 assert themselves.
That round is, just as you saw Bunker's elation after winning the pistol, I would imagine the emotion's just going to be as strong on the other side.
Nice! Let's go! Talking about an over-reliance, and Brock is one of the more heavy users of it in the Americas. Matter.
But a crucial one. Relieves a bit of pressure over towards A, and getting a spam kill as well.
Yep.
Couldn't ask for more.
Straight through the wall there. Zephyr barely able to stay alive. He's limping through the rest of this fight. Bring them back up. But they're going to be walking into a heavy stack of NRG, all smoked off. In through the choke point here. It's brute force is the name of the game for Cloud9. And it will not work against what NRG are offering. Matter!
Well, he did an incredible job in the early round. Gathering this kill, and then one through the smoke, obviously. But then the saturate to stop the elbow push is lovely. Breaks the flash. Ethan was actually playing anti-flash because he was expecting them to pop through with either the Vice or the Sky. Odin is definitely at its best here on Corrode, I think. Out of all of the maps that we've got in the pool.
From long range, from that distance. That. You want to over-peek into this one, though. The shot does lay it down. That is a lot of damage. And hello! This is your time to strike them where it hurts. Softens them up.
Well, they are. They're going for it. They're trying to give it to him. This is a game to go to champs, guys.
22 bullets out. That shuts him down.
Board there after picking up a 4K. This one from super long range. And not even going for the spam kill here, just really anticipating Cloud9 going for that B-split, because that has been what Mitch has called for the majority of these first 5 rounds.
Seeker's going to be layering down a bit of a path to victory. Immediate retreat from these NRG players. Convergent pass, that's going to be slowing down. Just withdrawing that rolling retreat, and with that util, oh my goodness, you are getting shredded, Brock.
30 seconds left.
Does not let them gain that site for free. Steel Guarding can be avoided in time, and that Hunter's Fury has been earned up. The damage done just stacks on top. Vic and Net trying to really see if they can carve out a path to success in through that link. The 3v2, Cloud9 looking to power through this one. Zephyr has a chance as well, but that timing he's found it. Maybe the second kill is his, and just like that, Brock's on his own. He'd have to do it all again. It's 3 kills to his name. 2 plays left to stand. So damn unlikely. Shredded to pieces. Paper mache is the walls. He might just be able to find them. Slowly bleeding out this Cloud9 squad, but a sidestep at a dart just goes wide, still anticipating where could Vic be hiding. Time is ticking against him. Brock, there's so many unknowns, needs to get half. Vic with the timing! He's got it! He's got it! That's outrageous! Has he got it? It's going to be so close! The circle is shrinking! What an outrageous round!
You can see how difficult it is for them to even get through the choke point initially. And then, in the clutch, how do you double swing this guy? Like, normally, I think Zephyr and Vic would want to double swing that. But you're just going to get bullet tagged through the wall and going to be so slow.
Let's go! Come on! That is unbelievable. Grouped up, though, NRG have the right read on this one. The only danger is if they overstep themselves. That re-clearance again, knife against towards that back wall. Oxy swings out and does take out Scuba.
Because if Mada plays this one too passively, Mitch is going to backstab him.
Going to be hearing all of this. Oh no, 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 no! Storm still alive!
Oh, that's tragic.
That's ridiculous. And Mada as well, he's holding his own. This is a guy, he's a one-man army. Quick little disengage as well, and he's out of there. Double dash, straight to safety, but he wants a little bit more. He wants that action, taking these fights straight to them. And there's only Mitch left to stand. Time being bled entirely out of the round. There could have been a chance there for Cloud9, but nice. Normally the Viper Orb might be over there.
It's almost a bit of anti-synergy with Net's setup.
Flash forwards, this is Cloud9, clutching at anything they can get now. Inspiration is called for. Ethan dominates the angle into the smoke, and as well just shuts down Oxy, straight down and nade to the floor. This is doing so much damage! Cloud9 ripped to shreds.
Double fragment grenade kill.
Don't see that often. Scuba fully aware.
the best teams in the world, like T1 when they won Bangkok, PaperX when they won. The questions are going to come on the other half. But right now, C9 are feeling it.
It really does feel like you're battering your head against a brick wall playing into this NRG team. Uber sees it. Cuts it out. Snakebite just to ensure that he can be jumped upon, but Ethan is going to be popping off that ult here. No command. Just emanates out. Sweeping forwards now as well, denying most of the abilities, but Net still takes the fight.
They want to res.
Bullets exchange. Conversion path is even at Viper's Pit. They know exactly where these Cloud9 players are going to be playing from. To saturating the paranoia forwards again, but they have that smoke to play in and out and around. Close quarters of the weaponry. Cloud9 are shining, and Mitch sets it all up. It's down to just Scuba. Drifting round as well, dodging the timing onto it, but Mitch still deleted.
Cloud9 have...
Lee Zepper only the stinger, just peeking out wide. Shot fired off, trying to bait the shot. Scuba taking a fight towards him. Time is still there for him.
I think he's got it.
He does.
God, this one's even closer than the previous, though.
Wait a minute.
0.4 on the clock.
Yeah. Cloud9, not too much noise being made, but that stun pushes Brock back still. You're going to be going straight into the shredder. Brock only gets the one anyway. It's that instantaneous trade. What a nade! Just up overhead. Full containment. NRG are in control.
30 seconds left.
There's no options anymore. Dashing this way, that, trying to get the info. Hiding and confusing, and Net is just absolutely decked out.
Chances, but whether it was aces coming out from Mada or whether it was Brock's Odin, clutches coming out here as well from Scuba, NRG just had the answers, had the magic every single time. And I think this next half is still potentially tough for them to close.
Sweeping forward, trying to pincer these players, but now calling for the retreat backwards. It's a flash into the face.
Yeah, there is a backstab in mid. Ooh, what is that? How has he managed that?
That's a collat. Dropping them all again. You hear the chants, the crowd wants it. You know it, still that's going to be denied, but a pistol round. Second one claimed in this map for NRG.
It's not even going to be as good as what they salvaged together in the first half. Collat on that one, though. I appreciate the synchronization.
Bro, 3K, was that sick or no?
I'm in.
I mean, that's what happens when they get to start on defense.
Yeah, the favored side in all. Scuba, he's not scared, is he? Straight up the gut, in through main now. Bit of Yuto to try and at least put a pause into it, but that nade lands at the feet, and Vic just cannot help out. Slowly but surely, these Cloud9 players are going to be absolutely, bled and taken out of the fight. All hopes of winning this map done, dash to the wind. And Oxy with that Bucky. I mean, at this point, there's not much you can do.
I mean, he knows it.
There's not much you can do.
He knows it's chalk.
Knife only! Knife only! To get the champs! That's how that ends!
The viewers at home were voting on whether there was going to be a melee kill.
There it is!
And there it is. They rigged it.
Wait, the show match isn't yet.
They fixed it, man. I hope you voted for that melee kill in the chat.
Yeah,
there
that's
it
a
is.
funny finish.
13-2. That is what a map should look like when you win double pistol, to be honest with you. I mean, even C9 coming back and getting...
Someone's going to have to really disengage from this fight. NRG are getting bodies into the line of defense, trying to see if they can put a stop to most of this one here. Brock again, delivering death, raining down the bullets, and sweeping from the side is Ethan. They stalled out this Cloud9 squad. They know to expect that refight and re-swing. Shots going wide as anything. Brock, barely alive. And this little shred of life will be taken away from him. Cloud9 are carving out a path to victory, to success on a pistol round that is vital for them.
And now he might be the player in the unexpected position, but it's a good smoke.
Signed it already. One's going to be dodged. Only so many positions you can play in. Mitch as well, but that tap hold on. Was Vic even ready? Not quite. Isolated into the 1v1. Scuba misses his chance, but he might get a second go of things. Already hearing it. Squelching under the mud. It's Vic who's victorious.
5 that Cloud9 have saved here with some good pistol shots rattling out. Locked in on sight. And they nearly fumbled it to Scuba at the end.
Yeah.
Vic was very much not ready to swing from tree.
It all comes down to whether or not this trap is sprung without any sort of damage being done. Here it is. It's a snake bite moving forwards, and now to Util. Oh my goodness! Nade ricochet, but Oxy's ahead of most of it, but that is doing damage and more. Shredding the opposition. Oxy has to salvage.
Good movement. He's managed to escape. Opportunity to pick them up over towards A, but Mada is ahead of it, just going for the positional advantage instead.
Comes down to who's going to be faster. Finger on the trigger, it's Mada ready for it. Oxy walks forward straight and makes it easy for him. All set in motion from the ideas that NRG had going from the start, and that is a bit messy. Frantic really from Zephyr here, but he's left it into that 1v1, but the damage done. Som gets half and gets off of it. It's a win con earned, more time board, and this is going to pull Zephyr out into the open. Unable to win out the fight. What an idea from NRG. Doors open up wide here without that Prowler, setting it forwards here. There's a wall to block off the rest of his team, but there's a double dive in. Vic is going to be joining up Oxy. Oxy's twisting, turning, wondering which way to look around. He does trade out at least one of the kills, but it goes both ways, man. It was NRG who started it first. Ethan steps forwards, that Nightfall committed. It's a round that Cloud9 need to close out, and they want to. Offloading! Ethan! Where the hell has he pulled that one from? Cold as anything.
Every crazy moment in the last couple of maps has gone the way of NRG. Another Red Bull clutch. What is this one?
Locked down to just one sense.
Dude.
Your sight and your aim is all you got to work with, and Ethan is pulling that one out.
I barely saw Zeppa's head there, and he flicks onto Oxy.
And it is rare to see Ethan fired up like that. Some sharp shooting.
These two players, though, entrenched into the B position.
There's no bullets left in the Odin. Tom's got like 50 left if he reloads at best. The Nightfall is going to be used as to try and supplement and beam down a decay damage, causing cracks in their play. And that being a part of their game plan. Players are weak enough here, there was a chance for net. Almost all of these angles, it comes down to kills. Cloud9 need it. A lot of time being burnt off the clock here. Cloud9, they need something for it. Anything to turn the tide of the battle because that net is closing in. Already forwards, Vic! Vic! It's monstrous! And in a moment like this, when they needed it most, Cloud9 may have just earned themselves a chance. The time is ticking, and it's gone away from him. Cloud9, it's miracle after miracle on either side being pulled out just to bring it 3-3.
But also NRG playing that really, really patiently. Too patiently, I think. Allowing C9 to tick down the clock. Even though they had a player disadvantage, they were just sat in that post plan forever.
It's a horn to the nade. Coming towards the back of Rumble. Vic is way far forwards. No one able to follow up onto that one. Completely disjointed, and now we're going to be seeing it here with a steel guard and offloaded out through that main angle. Sees dodged and avoided that split.
Season an aid off rip, trying to catch somebody. Vic with the double TP, but him dying means no smokes.
Steel guard another own. Som just slightly ahead, not anticipating that one. That is going to be net spam down. No more pit to try and hold them back. Still Garner can still get some value, and yes, slowly, surely, dissecting most of the side is up to Mitch, and Zephyr to lay claim to the kills they can get. Scuba trying to search himself, but shut down in the end.
Net fell in the middle of this one. Didn't exactly catch how it happened as well, but I thought that would be so tough for C9 to come back from. But Zephyr, they're reliable.
And now with the nade rebounding, Thorns have to be deaded nice and early here. Still that wall to contend with, but you can double dive in. NRG though, they've reinforced it. Augmenting the sight up. Snakebite is brilliant. Say, okay, showstopper. Not quite finding that mark, and now Mada's turn to return that fire.
That looked good!
Just weaves between the legs.
Vic is very, very weak here.
Som to bullet to the dome. Spotting that presence as well. He's calling for the rotation. He's already ulted all the way over towards A. It's an open site for him. Weak as anything. Not sure if they just saw the presence of three players and
threat. C9 with a nice position.
Oxy, Eddie Esther, sharp shooting. Player led Oxy more than ready for that one, and that immediately spells defeat for NRG in this round. Brook realize it.
Not ridiculous.
Right here, maybe anticipating that they are going to be going back over towards A, but now the ult really spells this one out. The Nightfall, okay, collapsed upon. Ethan, he's forwards again. Footsteps are going to be heard though by Vic. He hears absolutely everything, and that return of the fire is there. Mada, the Odin spam is supplementary. It's Som trying to help him out. Obfuscating, hiding it with those sounds.
But this time, Spike planted for C9.
Backs against the wall though. Looking to see if they can find a way past Mada.
That could have been everything.
It's a one in an instant trade. Net. Sidestep in, making a bit of noise, flash into the corner. It all comes out of this. Into the post, sharp shooting, and shots need to be fired. Locking onto the angles. Net hears it. Playing his life perfectly, Scuba.
Opportunities created, sometimes missed. Mada could have had the entire round here. Thankfully for him, the rest of his team's got his back. And Vic, the danger player for C9, who's up 13-5, got shut down earlier in the round.
Rejoining the rest of his team. A lot of space given up for free here by NRG. Oh, well, one Thorn's broken. Cloud9 will be playing their retakes.
A lot of util to do it.
Now one's used anyway. The first C's going to be keeping them out of the sight for this retake.
The one way is so nice from Som.
Yeah, constantly renewed, rejuvenated. This is it. They're just
No one's coming from a different angle on the
locking
retake.
them all out of the choke. The Paranoia finally, it's brute force that gets them over the line. And with that right click, dropping down anyway. Dominating the smoke position. Som with a reposition, but plays in his face. He had to be the playmaker. Still Cloud9. Lane claiming it's going even. Sticking onto half. Bullets fired off, but it's all missing.
stick!
It's all missing! And it's all saved in time.
This one might make all the difference. 1,000 kills in this round happening inside smokes with people just jumping around and right-clicking each other.
Finding timings.
But Oxy with a really calm stick in that moment.
I got all that shit, didn't even move.
Players in position. Snake by this round, going to be used when that util just clears out and carves out a bit of a path. There's nowhere safe to stand. From Cloud9, potentially a chance as well to punish, but again, the Thorns just stalling them out. It's being watched for. Still, even lands his shots. Ethan, he's going to be close quarters here, tucked to the corner. Nice and tight. Oxy's got his ult. Letting it loose now, but that showstopper finds it. Brock, last one left. Just the Odin in play. And it's not enough. Doesn't matter how many bullets you fire at them. A bonus conversion for Cloud9.
NRG working the map, taking a bit of mount control, and now going back to look to re-clear towards Oxy. Oxy, with all the confidence in the world, may overstep.
Aggro was anything here. The target's waiting for him, and the bullets will punish.
Wall up. But he could cause a distraction.
Definitely could. It has scattered the Cloud9 players, so they don't actually have players to reinforce this C site. Net is alone. Paranoid forwards. Now Satchel! Yamada is hot on his heels. Showstopper even offloaded! Where's that one gone? Yamada still steps forwards. He was looking for that gun, but again having to retreat, push back out of that fight. Big group up, that Paranoia is massive. It's going to be causing them to scatter, scurrying away from all of it. Sharpshooting with the Stingers. Cutting up close again, just trying to tear them to pieces. Trying to get cheeky with it. NRG found the right timings.
And Ethan pulling enough eyes and attention on A. Steel Garden here. I don't see what C9 have to be able to deal with it.
Man could be cooked up though. That Paranoia should be good for it. The Thorns doing a lot of damage, slowing down the approach now, but already rotations are inbound. Taking some level of it, and Brock is sending it, flying forward. Steel Garden though going to be used. That's that response.
NRG setting up. Oxy's the danger.
Let's the switch. He's way out into the open here. So much danger for him, and as well, just overwhelmed by that hold out towards it. The Odin spam is just the cherry on top. NRG looking fully in control. It's domination across the site, and now they're spinning, wondering where these last two players could lie. Brock just gets it done.
Need to take the whole of Mount and then run a C-exec on them where they have a perfect ultimate for it. And even, I want to credit Brock for having the patience and the discipline with his ult.
Just give me the Odin, bro. Let's go.
No one here to receive that pressure, or at least hear it out. Forwards is the play called for here by NRG. They're trying to scurry all the way back here. They're given open access to the seaside once more. Again, there's no tap of the spike on this side of things. What a shot by Zepper!
Yeah, but they've missed the timing to try to defend.
It's 45 seconds left. But situations like this are getting messy.
They're so slow, NRG.
Players.
They found the gap again, though. Credit to Ethan, but now they've got to shut down the showstopper Oxy. Or try to catch him off guard.
Matters forwards. Again, might be able to shut this one down against it towards the waters. Satchel barely surviving. Jumping off the box there, still alive and kicking. And now to spam into the smokes. It's just decimating them. It's tearing Cloud9 to pieces, but still they remain. Still, they look to survive. Seeing Voxy, he's twisting and turning, looking to see if he can put the damage and the hurt where it. And then NRG here is left up to Som. Have on to defuse, but that return to the fire is just too much. 10 to 10.
This energy is bouncing in place. Ethan really tried to cook with that one. He was going from the C fake to A and then realized that he wasn't in the A site quickly enough, so pivoted to B. Som frustrated.
Could make all the difference. Depends how this opening goes. Vic,
what a shot.
High ground perch, and he barely saw the angle. Not looking to slow this one down. They have pulled a bit of that util out, and Noxy stepping forwards anyway. This door opens up. Prowler in his face. Sidestepping. One player split up. Scuba is ahead of the pack. Paranoia again is a second go of things, and NRG looking to salvage, looking to see if they can find a way forwards. The IGL. It's Ethan again who gets it done.
So now, cautiously working their way forwards. It's a nice one-way.
One way. I don't know where those weaponry lie. Here it is. C's used as that snake bite follows through. Orb up in your face.
Nice idea from Net.
Yeah, calling for the reposition. Som is already around though, and he spots out these players here. It's a swing from Zephyr, anticipated in kind. Som is right on top of it. And any upgrades picked up, dismissed entirely. Ethan.
This round is going to haunt Cloud9. Oh, that is a 5v3 that Ethan manages to work out in his favor. And then slows the pace down and puts all the pressure back in the opponent court. How aggressive Oxy was at holding this. Much more passive and controlled here for Vic.
Rowler. Broken, spotted out. That's just off that timing. Instinctual by Vic.
They create themselves a 5v4 advantage.
Moving forwards, Mada, you a knife out, but it's still, that gun is just not ready in time. Vic, monstrous. Few more bullets, straight tags into the shins. Scuba spotted out wide, still earns that fight and wins it out versus Midge.
Two players still exploring, but Vice Util active on C. They didn't get it earlier.
Net ready to contain. He's missed the timing. His back's towards it all. And Brock sprays him down towards the back.
It's crumbling for Cloud9.
Now don't mean much. Oxy's applying that hurt and that pressure. Forwards again, he's earned that kill. Still Gardino is fast and loose again. Moving forwards, no more gun for Oxy. Ripped away. Big feeling that pressure. Sun delivers it anyway.
NRG earning that spot to represent Americas at Champs. We missed them last year, but they have bounced back hard. Incredible performance, great match from both teams, but C9 in the final moments, letting it fall through their fingers. And Mada with, was it 2 aces in this match as well earlier on? Mada and Vic a year ago were playing in Tier 2, getting eliminated about 1 year ago, right before Ascension. Now here